Are you someone who secretly dreams of being a morning person? You see celebrities like The Rock and Mark Wahlberg beating the sun up every single day and you think to yourself, man, if I could just get some of that rub, I would see similar success. Well, if so, then in today's video, I'm going to show you how to wake up every day at 4 a.m., the real secrets of being a morning person, even if your natural inclination is to be from the epic snooze club. If you're excited as I am, then hit that like button and let's jump in. Okay, y'all, I gotta get something off my chest. There is no special time in the morning that is gonna magically change your life. Getting up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., or even 3 a.m. is not gonna change your life at all unless you have these 3 critical keys. If you miss even just one of these, then you're really just wasting your time and you'd be better off staying in bed. How do I know? Because I've tried it all. I've done your 3 a.m. wake-ups, your 4 o'clock wake-ups, yup, even your 5 through 11 o'clock wake-ups. And I can say with absolute certainty, it would have not done a single thing except reduce the amount of sleep I'm getting had I not implemented the 3 tips I'm going to share with you today. None more than this, and that is to have a purpose for getting up early. One of the reasons why you see both The Rock and Mark Wahlberg getting up at crazy hours of the morning, like 4 o'clock, is because for one, they have a super busy schedule, and 2, it's a huge part of their personal brand to be in phenomenal shape throughout the entire year. So essentially, it's a part of their job. I mean, can you imagine The Rock flabby with a bubble gut? Oh, God. Exactly. So The Rock has a huge purpose for getting up early in the morning. So point number 1 is that you have to find a big purpose for getting up and then be very realistic with yourself with how much time you actually need in the morning. Again, guys, I can't stress this enough. There is no special time to wake up in the morning. I know that's going to ruffle a couple feathers, and other people are actually going to appreciate that transparency, but I'm telling you from experience, there is no special time. If you want to wake up early because you want some personal self-care time or you're starting a side hustle, then getting up early, waking up early is a great solution, but you need to be honest with yourself with how much time you actually need. Because say for instance, if you only need 30 minutes and right now you're waking up at 7 in the morning, it simply doesn't make sense to start waking up at 4 o'clock if you only need 30 minutes. You should start waking up at 6:30. Another tip I like to share with you guys is sometimes these 30-minute increments of waking up earlier can be a little hard to adjust to and be consistent in the long run. So what I suggest is start waking up 15 minutes earlier than you normally do. Do that for a week. Help you get acclimated and adjust to that time difference, and then do an extra 15 minutes and continue that process until you have enough time for yourself, not what YouTube says, to accomplish the things that you want early in the morning. Tip number 2 to help you become the morning person that you always dreamed of is by preparing the night before. There are a lot of fabrications that people make up about billionaires in order to get clicks on YouTube, but one thing that cannot be disputed is decision fatigue. And there's no better examples than Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg. They have publicly stated multiple times that the reason why they choose to wear the same outfit every single day is to reduce the amount of decisions they have to make to reserve that precious brain power to make decisions that actually move the world forward. And I am a big believer that success leaves clues. So to ensure that you're saving your brain power for the decisions that are going to actually move your life forward in a big, big way, I want you to set yourself a bedtime alarm. The amount of time is up to you. It can be anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour before you go to bed, but it must consist of the following. No screen time. Even if you have an app that removes the blue light, it doesn't remove the temptation of mindlessly scrolling. So no phones, laptops, or TVs. Do people even own TVs anymore? Have everything prepared for the following morning. If the reason why you want to get up early in the morning is to start your side hustle, then make sure you have everything prepared for the following morning, because one of the most time-sucking, brain-sucking battles that anyone can have in a day is waking up on time and then realizing how many things you actually have to do before you can even get started. And for 99.9% of us, we lose that battle. So if you're writing a book or some sales copy or maybe even a script for a YouTube video, take a few minutes the night before to write down a few critical important bullet points that you want to discuss so that when that alarm goes off, you're not scrambling for things to talk about. Next is do a brain dump. Take a few minutes to jot down everything that is racing in your mind, because if you're anything like me, you'll go to bed with a ton of anxiety, not only for the things that are going on in your head, but anxiety that you're going to forget about those things in your head. And then you'll just spend countless hours staring into the darkness, wishing you could just turn it off like a light switch. Here's that light switch you've been praying for. And lastly is to do something relaxing, whether that's read a book, take a bubble bath, or get some hanky-panky. Yeah, I said hanky-panky. Whatever it is, make sure that it's something that allows you to disconnect from your worries so that when it's time to hit the dirt, you got no obstacles in your way. Guys, comment down below what is one thing that you're gonna do to relax and chill out. Tip number 3 to help you become an epic morning person is an extension of tip 2, which is to have an attack list for the following morning. You've heard this before. It is so critically important to attack the very first thing on your list that is gonna push your life forward the most first thing in the morning. There's a few reasons why this is so important, but 2 big reasons is firstly, it creates a sense of awesome confidence because you did something that was challenging and probably a bit scary. And secondly, it creates a sense of everything else is going to be downhill from here. So it creates a bit of a, what I would call, I guess, a momentum avalanche that swallows up the rest of your tasks throughout the day. So make sure that you have a routine or system that allows you to attack your tasks so that you don't wind up stalling, because normally that leads to us checking out what other people are doing with their lives rather than focusing on our own. If you haven't checked it out yet, I just dropped a brand new video on some of the daily systems that I use to have great relationships, diet and fitness, and running this YouTube channel by myself, all while having a full-time job and being a family man. If you haven't checked it out, you can check it out right here. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you did a couple things for me. First one, of course, is give this video a like because it really does help the channel and allows more people to see this video, which they can in turn benefit from, but also because I have a big goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time so that I can monetize my channel. Not because I want to annoy you with ads, but because I want to take that money and throw it right back into this channel. I can get better equipment, I can hire a videographer and an editor, which then will allow me to shoot in more places and more locations than just this studio, which is going to make my content that much more enjoyable for you guys. This is my new look, y'all. What do you guys think? Pretty cool? Pretty cool? All right, until then, check out that video right there if you want to up your game, crush this year. Hit the notifications bell so you're notified when that video drops because it's going to be awesome. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to make today great. Josh will see you guys next week.